Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be doing another movie theory topic. This one's gonna be on Wally, and basically I found this on the internet, and the theory is Wally is actually the one who destroyed the Earth. Now it goes much deeper than that, but whatever for the moment. So this is, as I said before, another movie theory. So yeah, before I actually also start, I do want to say that I am a bit sick, so if I sneeze at any point during this video, I want to apologize beforehand or whatever the case may be. But yeah, now let's get to the movie theory. I found this on a website, and I'll put a link down below. It also has a theory for Up and Cars, but the Wall-E one seems more interesting to me, mostly because it's one of my favorite animated movies of all time, and one of my favorite movies of all time in general. So yeah, basically it says that Wall-E is the one who actually destroyed Earth. Now, before I actually also start with this discussion topic, for those who haven't seen Wall-E, I recommend you actually do watch that movie, because this may contain some spoilers. I'm not gonna say it actually does, but a few, not that much that I could tell right off the bat. But there may be some spoilers. So I'd stop this video and whatever. And it's also a pretty good movie in general, so another reason why you should watch that. But yeah, I'm gonna give 10 seconds as usual, just for those who haven't seen the movie to leave and then come back and watch this theory video, because this may contain some spoilers. I'm not saying it does, but may. To me, it doesn't really seem it does, but maybe one or two things may spoil, but whatever. 10 seconds as usual, starting now. Okay, 10 seconds are up, so if you haven't watched Wally and are still watching this, don't comment down in the comments below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because I did. And even after that, I don't think this should give that many spoilers, but whatever. Basically, it says Wally is the one who destroyed the Earth. Now, if you guys remember, and Wally in Earth is basically this apocalyptic place, like trash everywhere, just junk all over the place, buildings falling apart and all that, and you have these Wall-E robots, trying to clean up the whole Earth. Supposedly, from the movie, there's supposed to be, what I got from the movie is that these Wall-E robots were ordered by the government, the U.S. government, and we're supposed to clean up all of it. And I also did kind of get the idea, because this was basically like almost a worldwide problem. This is off the movie. These Wall-E robots or something similar may have also been somewhere else, around the world. So yeah, basically, now here's the actual theory. It says, the Earth Recovery Act has been going perfectly fine. Basically, all the Wall-E's doing their job until Wall-E, or one Wall-E robot, basically went rogue, crazy. This Wall-E robot didn't do his job, and didn't really want to crush the trash. If you guys remember from the movie, Wall-E, he puts trash inside his chest or whatever, crushes it up, and throws it up, I guess, or ejects it from his chest in a small block, and then stacks it as if it were a building, like bricks. And yeah, so it says that this Wall-E robot, he instead wanted to keep certain treasures, trinkets. However, all the other robots, units were still indiscriminately compacted stuff, crushing stuff, everything, including the trinkets the other Wall-E wanted. Now, this kind of brings up a point that, if you remember, in Wall-E's makeshift house, he had a bunch of stuff. He had like this talking trout. He had TV. He had DVDs. This movie I was playing over here and there. He had like a lighter, light bulb, a Rubik's cube. He had trinkets, spoons. He found a spork at one point. He was playing with a bra, a trophy. He was finding this trinkets, treasures, to this one Wally, treasures, and was storing them for his own good. Is what it says. So, so then it goes on to say that this rogue unit began destroying the other units, the other Wallies, and cannibalizing on their parts. It continues its senseless cannibalism until there's no more Wallies units left to combat the growing problem on Earth. It continued cannibalism. Its continued cannibalism allows him allows this rogue unit to continue operating long past its original operation lifespan, continuing to function over 700 years alone. Alone, he can now selectively pull out and protect his trinkets while still compacting all the rest of the units. Now the other paragraph here says it does go on to say explain the rest, but that I basically know what they were saying before they actually said it. Um, Basically when it says cannibalizing, it's not really eating its other units. It's not really doing that. What it means is it's like replacing its body parts or machinery. This one Wally did. And we did see a few examples of this. There's this one scene where, actually three scenes, two scenes with an eye, one scene with a wheel. There's this one scene in the beginning of the film where Wally is passing a bunch of other dead Wallies, and his tire breaks, or yeah, I guess the tire band, or whatever you want to call it, breaks, and he basically replaces it for this other Wally. He doesn't really seem to think about it, and with like no hesitation, he just did it. There's also the fact that in his makeshift house, he had a bunch of eyes, like the eyes, which he did replace at least twice in the movie. Granted, those weren't taken from Wally's immediately, but the fact that he had those um Wally parts in his house, it does bring up an interesting point. Could he have maybe destroyed the Earth? Maybe. I mean, another possibility is that they did give them spare parts, but I think by this point they would have all been depleted. I mean, yeah. Unless it was like for each individual unit, but even after that, it's been 700 years, and I really don't think I don't really think the parts would last that long to begin with, too. You also have to remember this Wally has been there for 700 years, because in the ships, they left like in 2000, early, like somewhere between 2000 and 2020, and this movie takes like place like in 2600 something, 2700 something, 2800 something, right? So that does bring an interesting point. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's the correct word. He takes the treads off a fallen comrade without a second thought. That's what I was thinking of for the wheel, the treads. It also says he hoards parts of his dead brothers in his trailer, which is the eyes, then the trinkets, which I explained. And then they go on to say that the reason there's still so much trash, even though it's been 700 years, is because this is only really one Wally, actually, working on this. So, even though it's been a long time, it's like one Wally who's actually been working on this, and really for the most part, it's not even like he's. I mean, granted, he is working, he is seen working, but he's also collecting stuff, and he's collecting stuff and whatever the case may be. So that does bring a pretty interesting point. Now, when I found this, I never actually thought of this until like right now. It does make a lot of sense, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it ruined one of my favorite movies, because I still like it, but the basic plot of Wally's job kind of ruined it for me. So yeah. Um, I honestly didn't even think about this Wally conspiracy theory until like right now. Once I started reading this, but it's a pretty cool theory. Um, Basically to I just repeat it again in short. Wally's the one who actually destroyed the Earth. He likes collecting stuff. The other Wallys disagreed. He killed them all, and he took their parts. It's been 700 years, so he's taking parts, taking all the other Wally's parts, and he's also taking personal treasures, well, things he considers treasures. Um, and it's been 700 years, and he's barely doing his job. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. And yeah, I mean that's really basically it for this theory. So yeah, again, there's gonna be a link. Sorry about that. There's gonna be a link down below for those who want to check it out. There's two other theories there. There's one for Up, which basically says that everything that happens in this movie is Carl's journey through the afterlife. That's the one of Up, and then there's one for Cars that says Cars rule the earth after the apocalypse, and Wally. Those I really don't like that much. Mostly because they've kind of been said before. Well, that and I mean the Up one kind of has been said before, and the Car one is a bit complicated, but I don't know. If you guys want to check it out, just comment down below or like this video or whatever the case may be. Just like below. I mean, really, the Wally one is the one I found most interesting. So yeah. I mean, that's basically it for this movie theory. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, comic reviews. I also do movie discussion topics, movie theories, TV show discussion topics, and yeah, and a bunch of other things. Poster reviews, as you can tell right there. Like poster reviews, action figure reviews, whatever the case may be. I'll probably do a video on it, media news coverage, sort of. So, stay tuned for that. Comment down below on your thoughts on this theory. What are your thoughts on Wally after hearing this theory? And, what are your thoughts on the movie Wally overall? And, what are your thoughts if you want to hear my thoughts on the Up theory, which is, again, the movie basically goes through Carl's journey to the afterlife, and Cars rule after the Earth, after the apocalypse, and Wally. If you want to hear me give my thoughts on that, comment down below, saying yes, sure, whatever. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And also in the comments down below, tell me if you want me to review Wally, because it is a movie I am going to review, but depending on your guys' opinion, I may review it sooner than later. It's actually doing a review a few other movies too. We'll watch and review, but whatever the case may be. I mean, you guys want to see me review Wally soon or later, whatever the case may be. Also comment down below. Also comment down below on your thoughts on me giving my thoughts on the Up and Cars theory. And yeah, again, subscribe, comment down below, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Like this video, and that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.